With the last Bridgerton series knocking at the door, it's safe to say that fans cannot keep their calms. But something which is more exciting is the chapters which are going to be discussed in the latest installments. Even though the makers promised a steamy romantic setup about love, it's not all that we're wanting to see or waiting to see. The way Season 2 ended left a lot of open doors for unwanted drama, betrayal, shattered hearts and scandals. Hence, it's safe to say that in Season 3, the gossip queen Lady Whistledown must have a lot to keep up with, isn't it? Moreover, fans have already begun calling Season 3 as the beginning of the war relating to the unfinished events towards the end of Season 2. So what could the war be about? Apart from our romantic leads, who could be portrayed in the negative light and what's going to happen with them? In this video, we'll discuss all the unfolded drama, which is set to take place in Season 3 and so much more. Before the video begins, make sure that you're subscribed to our channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a single update. You know what they say, an epic love story when rekindled with the Regency-era, Bridgerton brings out the best tragic comedy in Netflix. Well, we all know the makers got a bit too serious while portraying Anthony and Kate's romance, isn't it? Roughly adapted from Julia Quinn's A Viscount Who Loved Me, broke all possible records on the online streaming platform. The stereotypical beliefs of Anthony, the son of Bridgerton household, and a hyper-independent Kate Sharma reached millions of hearts. At the top of that, Daphne's rekindling romance with the Duke of Hastings in Season 1 brought out the same. It always shows how a personal growth is remarkable when two characters are deeply in love. The passionate and steamy screen time these couples shared was truly worth a watch and raised the bar quite high for Season 3. Well, now it's safe to say that Season 3 will be so much more than just a love story, drama and changing lives. Is it an unofficial declaration of war and revenge against the scandals happened towards the end of Season 2? Let's go through a brief recap to remember. Season 2 was a turmoil in every possible way. Starting from secret affairs to money plots, betrayals to endless romance, it covered everything. These events are sure to have their own repercussions while moving forward, which could be covered in the upcoming installment. Anthony and Kate. Even though the story portrayed Anthony and Kate as two of the greatest lovers, some gaps were still empty. This course of true love never ran smoothly, which was quite obvious throughout the season. The two tried to keep their mutual affection hidden for a long time, even stretching it to a point where Anthony was literally engaged to Kate's younger sister, Edwina. The declaration of love could not find a better day than Edwina and Anthony's wedding. Well, it was obvious to wage a certain war when your fiancé declares his love for your older sister on your wedding day, isn't it? But that was still not it for the resilient future couple. Anthony and Kate kept denying their feelings again, which ended in a not less than disaster for Kate. The love fighter was flung out of her house, waging war in the Sharma household. Even though Anthony was there to support Kate, he did propose to her out of security, which Kate turned down. Anthony, who is obviously not the best in expressing his feelings, tried his best to emote successfully. Later, throughout the course of Season 2, Kate understood Anthony's feelings and finally said yes. Although Edwina did not eventually forgive Kate and blamed her for her broken marriage, things were temporarily patched up by the end. We believe there is still some unfinished business to settle between these two sisters and Sharma family's likeness towards Anthony. Don't you think so? Well, we've got to wait until Season 3 releases to find out. Benedict. Every royal household does have a black sheep, and in this one it's none other than Benedict. As fair to his brother Anthony, Benedict is the one who finds it often difficult to fit anywhere. Benedict discovered writing poems and illustrations as a way to find a passion in Season 2. He chose the path to emote using lustful poems and draw naked women through his art, and was surprisingly good at it. Just when Benedict found a place to fit in, he absolutely starts loving his life and his new art school. But we all felt for Benedict when he found out that a large part of his admission into that particular school was based on donations, which completely shattered his heart. Just when Benedict thought that he had discovered something he was actually good at, his world comes crashing down at his feet, knowing about the politics involved. At the Featherington Ball, the bitterness in Benedict's emotions was publicized when he confronted Anthony for playing his part. He constantly nagged his brother and blamed him for unnecessarily intervening in this one thing he was good at and not letting him achieve it through merit basis. Subsequently, Benedict quits art school altogether. Hasty decision, we must say? What do you think? We believe Season 3 could shed some light on Anthony and Benedict's love and hate brotherhood. Will Benedict continue staying bitter towards Anthony or forget things? If you ask us, Benedict has the potential to completely go against his brother at any time. Eloise. Speaking of rebels, Eloise is still the black sheep of the family, but in a positive way, unlike Benedict. The rock-punk princess is ever ready to entertain the audience with her witty and sarcastic responses, and we absolutely love it. Her uniqueness makes it difficult for her to fit into the image society wants her to be, and this is why she keeps waging wars every now and then. The good part is, Eloise is a loyal companion and a true friend if you ask us. Although she was forced into marriage markets and found suitors for herself, she keeps finding ways to stay away from the men vying for her attention. Unfortunately, the only man who caught her attention is Theo from the so-called lower class. Getting involved with Theo can only point at one thing: Eloise declaring war against her family. This dashing young man keeps pulsing her heartbeat and she cannot help it. Queen Charlotte even goes as far as accusing Eloise to be Lady Whistledown. In order to protect Theo from her family, Eloise tries to cut him off. Subsequently, the man blames her for being exactly like the upper-class people. But during the Featherington Ball, Eloise does get some questions answered. It turns out it was none other than Penelope. Eloise versus Penelope? Interesting to see. Penelope Featherington. Watch out folks, Penelope is officially on her way to being outed as the gossip queen, Lady Whistledown. Although Penelope's main focus is going to be winning Colin's heart of course, so it's not like she's going to care much about it. Well, here's a good part in Penelope's character development. She's getting confident day by day and fans love it already. Her radiant confidence is visible to Colin too, who is unaware that he's going to fall for none other than the Lady Whistledown herself. Penelope is set to turn lethal with her penmanship, so season 3 is all going to be about Featherington's revised version. She slowly notices that Colin is more interested to know about her life since he returned from Greece. Since she was involved in revealing her best friend Eloise for her involvement with the lower class, the war has just begun. At the top of that, Eloise expected her best friend to be honest, but Penelope kept nagging the truth, to a point where Eloise put the pieces of the puzzle together just to find out it was Penelope all along. We bet her anger was justified and more palpable than ever. During the ball, Penelope even overhears Colin saying that he would never marry someone like her. So by the end of season 2, the to-be protagonist is completely heartbroken, underconfident, friendless and shattered. Do let us know what you think of Bridgerton season 3 in the comments down below and give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it.